The longest government shutdown in history is over. We're timing out when everything from SNAP payments to airports will return to normal.
Another major deal in Pennsylvania. Lawmakers finally passed a budget. We're going to tell you if this deal includes any money for SEPTA.
And a major warning for parents ahead of the holidays why you need to think twice before getting these toys for your kids. Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It's Thursday, November 13th, 2025.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today, starting with breaking news. A woman driving down the street ended up getting shot.
And amazingly, she survived. NBC 10's Lili Zheng is at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with more on what happened.
This was a terrifying ordeal for this woman. She wasn't actually hit by bullets, but police say she was hurt after the glass shattered on her car after bullets go flying. Right now, police are looking for the person or people responsible. This is the car we're talking about. It's that Chevy sedan that you see with bullet holes. Police say the victim is 20 years old. She was heading west on Greenway Avenue around 1 this morning in Kingsessing. That is when we're told someone opened fire. Investigators found 9 shell casings and 3 bullet holes in her car. She initially thought that she had been shot in the face, but hospital staff determined that her injuries were from the glass that shattered from the driver's side window. Now this morning, police are hoping that surveillance video will be helpful in their investigation as they look for the shooter or shooters. Reporting from police headquarters, Lili Zheng, NBC 10 News.
Well, the federal government's back open. Took 43 days for lawmakers to reach a deal.
U.S. representatives, they passed the bill just before 8:30 yesterday evening. President Trump signed it into law. 2 hours later, this only funds the government through January. Important to note here. And health care is still a sticking point for Democrats. That means we could see another shutdown early next year. But President Trump says he's willing to work with everyone on the issue.
So I'm always willing to work with anyone, including the other party. We'll work on something having to do with health care. We can do a lot better. We can do great. So we're going to pay a lot of money to the people. They're going to go out and buy their own health care. And we're going to forget this Obamacare madness.
The new deal means millions of Americans will be guaranteed SNAP benefits through September. Federal workers who missed 2 full paychecks will finally get their money, but it's unclear when exactly that will happen. It'll take at least another week for airports to go back to normal. Airports are sticking with 6% cuts to flights today. The number was supposed to bump up, but that all changed when the government reopened. Right now, we are seeing 7 delays, 18 canceled flights at Philadelphia International Airport. We're going to continue to keep you updated on those numbers. Just check our website throughout the morning. The budget battle in Pennsylvania is now over.
That's right. After a 4.5-month delay, lawmakers approved a roughly $50 billion spending plan. Governor Josh Shapiro signed the bill shortly after it passed yesterday. It's not what the governor, House Democrats, or Senate Republicans initially pitched, but the deal will get money flowing to public schools and social services. That budget includes increases in basic education and special education funding. There's $25 million for child care worker retention and recruitment. It also includes what the governor calls a working Pennsylvanians tax credit. The spending plan does not include new funding for mass transit, including SEPTA, but the governor promises they'll keep working on that.
Let me be clear. This is a balanced budget that cuts taxes, that makes critical investments, that protects 100% of Pennsylvania's rainy day fund, and still leaves us with $8 billion in reserves.
There's no evidence, no specific timeline, on how quickly money held up in this impasse could start flowing to school districts and other places. The governor said they're working to get the money as quickly as possible. Brings us to SEPTA. Riders, they're bracing for a 4th straight day of disruptions on regional rail.
The agency has canceled more than 20 trains today and tomorrow. The cancellations are impacting the airport, Fox Chase, Chestnut Hill West, and Warminster lines. SEPTA needs to finish inspecting its fleet of Silverliner 4 train cars by tomorrow's federal deadline. Meanwhile, SEPTA leaders, they're dealing with another problem, a possible strike. The agency's largest union will hold a strike authorization vote on Sunday morning. Local 234 represents bus, subway, and trolley workers. The union's contract with SEPTA expired last Friday. SEPTA says it's posting information for riders about the impact of a possible strike, but it is, quote, optimistic an agreement can be reached. Certain Pico customers are getting some help with their energy bills.
Pico is expanding its customer relief fund. The one-time grant is increasing from $500 to $750 to help with rising energy prices. This is a limited and moderate income customers. Those who were already approved will automatically get a $250 credit. If you haven't applied just yet, don't wait. Applications are due December 31st. Unionized Starbucks employees, they're going on strike today.
The union's pushing for improved hours, higher wages. It also accuses the company of violating labor laws. Starbucks says any agreement needs to reflect the reality that it, quote, already offers the best job in retail. There are 10 unionized stores in the city. Those employees plan to rally at City Hall today at 4 o'clock. Now, this is all happening during Red Cup Day at Starbucks. It's the company's busiest day of the year. The coffee chain giving away those free reusable cups, but you have to buy a holiday drink to get one.
Right.
All right, parents, you are going to want to hear this ahead of the holiday season.
Super watchdogs, they're warning you about that 4 popular toys that use artificial intelligence. They're the Follow Toys Kuma Teddy Bear, Curio's Grok, Robot Mini from Little Learners, and Miko 3. All of them interact with you and keep up conversations. Researchers have found these toys may have addictive design features, poor privacy features, and lack parental controls. The teddy bear was even found to be sexually explicit. The biggest tips for parents who buy an AI toy: you got to test it first, supervise playtime, and then when the kid's done with it, you got to put it away, right? Turn it off.
Turn it off. Absolutely.
Money is tight. I'm sure a lot of people can relate out there. It's even worse during the holidays when you want to buy all these presents.
Yeah, so some families are following a money-saving trend so they don't skimp out on gifts. More than a third of people are splitting the cost of gifts with a friend or family member. Millennials most likely to pitch in on presents. That's more than twice as likely as baby boomers. This is according to Talker Research and discount retail company AliExpress. So that means like you and a friend would go in together on a gift so that you still get a great gift, but it's for 2 people.
There you go. Yeah, it's smart.
That makes sense.
I think a lot of siblings do it for their parents.
Yeah.
That's the best example that
Absolutely.
I can remember.
Hey, tariffs could hit your holiday decorating plans.
Artificial trees, they're expected to cost an estimated 10 to 20% more than last year, according to several U.S. importers. Vendors have opted to import fewer trees to offset higher tariff costs, potentially leading to fewer options for those who tree shop later in the season. And they also say the cost of lights could jump as much as 63%. So is that part of it too?
I wanted to wrap my trees this year.
Did you? And then what happened?
I heard that.
Yeah, well, you know what it is?
You have to have like so many lights, and it takes a lot of time. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think it looks so pretty when you wrap like each little branch.
Yeah. My wife Holly was like, oh, we missed the, I guess Target has a sale of like Christmas lights. It's pretty good. She's like, oh, we missed that. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be a less bright Christmas.
All right. 63%, that's a lot.
It's a lot of money, exactly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, some tariff relief could be coming soon.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the Trump administration plans to cut tariffs on everyday items, things like coffee, bananas, and other fruit. The hope is to get prices to go down quickly. Plan expected to be announced this week. Hey, flu season just became fashionable with a new line of scarves from Swiss cough drop maker Ricola.
It's actually pronounced, Erin, Ricola, right? Of course. Thank you, Robert Johnson. The scarves smell like cough drops. They're infused with Ricola's signature Swiss alpine herbs. Each one has a small hidden pocket for stashing cough drops on the go because, of course, the scarves are selling for $40 on the company's website. If this is your thing, then great. You know?
I think it's a nice looking scarf.
It looks cool, yeah.
And then you have a little pocket, and then it smells good, makes you feel like, you know, I don't know, healthy going into the winter season.
It makes you feel medicated.
Yes, medicated, which will keep you healthy with the herbs and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, you're probably used to seagulls going for your food when you're down the shore, right?
It's so annoying. Researchers now say there's an easy way to get them to stop. Just yell at them.
Oh, yeah.
So they figured this out by luring seagulls with fries. They played 2 voice recordings telling them to stay away. One was speaking, another was shouting. Seagulls tended to linger when spoken to and fly away when shouted at. This is all according to the journal Biology Letters. So I guess it doesn't matter how much you, like I chase them a little bit. If you're getting close, like, you know, it's like, get big and like run after them, like, ah!
Yeah.
But
I have no problem swatting a seagull.
But the yelling is important. You can't just be like, hey now, don't get, there's a bag of chips. I know.
It's the silliest study. Who is doing this?
I don't know.
Who is talking to a seagull as they're taking your fries?
What you're doing is trying to get them just whatever works.
Yeah.
so you can look kind of crazy on the beach or the boardwalk.
Yeah.
But
right.
it's like, whatever works, get out of here.
I like when they get the hawk. Remember that we do the stories about
Yes.
the hawk?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
Those dirty birds. Those
But
seagulls.
Food costs a lot of money.
It does. I know.
You know?
That's right.
You spend,
Especially at the boardwalk. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not having somebody come and take it out of my hand. No,
That's right.
Sir. No,
Exactly.
sir. Not today. That does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
Not today. For Erin Coleman, I'm Keith Jones. You can get NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app and catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
We'll see you.